Hello everyone, welcome to a discussion on meaning of bank and books and registers to be maintained by banks under unit number 4, bank accounts in corporate accounting part 1 for BCom third semester. Dear students, during this session we will discuss about meaning of banks, definition of bank, books and registers to be maintained by banks. Then what is bank? As you usually know the meaning of bank is a financial institution which collects money from the public in the form of savings and deposits, and the accumulated money is distributed by way of loans and advances to the needy persons. In this meaning we have two parts. One is the collection of money and another part is distribution of money. The money will be collected from the public in the form of savings or various deposits, and the same money will be distributed to the needy persons through a form of loans and advances. And we can also say that bank is a tank of money. Here one definition for bank as per section 5 of the Banking Regulation Act 1949. Banking is accepting for the purpose of lending or investment of deposits of money from the public, repayable on demand or otherwise, and withdrawable by check, draft, order or otherwise. So this is what the definition quoted under section 5 of Banking Regulation Act 1949. ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಎರಡು ವರ್ಡ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನನ್ನು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು? ಜನರ ಕಡೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರ ಕಡೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಹಣವನ್ನ ಠೇವಣಿ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಮನಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಸಾಲ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರು ಬಯಸಿದಾಗ ಅವರ ಬೇಡಿಕೆಗೆ ತಕ್ಕ ಹಾಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅವರು ಚೆಕ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಥವಾ ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಆದೇಶದ ಮೂಲಕ ಅವರು ಆ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 5 ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ 1949 ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ as far as the books and registers to be maintained by the banks are concerned, there are usually three types of books or the registers. One is principal books, and another is subsidiary books, and another form of maintaining the books here are the registers. Then what are principal books? The principal books of accounts to be maintained by the banks are like this. One is cash book, under which the records of all cash transactions will be takes place. The cash deposits, cash withdrawals, lending, everything related to the cash transactions will be maintained or recorded under the cash book. The second principal book of account here is cash balance book. In this book, just we have to record the closing cash balance of each day. Every day, at the end of the day, at the end of the transaction time, we have to maintain the closing balance of cash, and that will be recorded under this book. And another principal book of account here is the day book, under which the records of cash transfers, inwards and outward clearings will be recorded. And another important principal book of account here is general ledger, which contains all the control accounts. Through this account we have to prepare the trial balance. So here in this ledger we have to maintain all the records related to the assets, expenses, incomes, everything. So through this ledger, general ledger, we have to prepare the trial balance of the bank. And another type of books here are the subsidiary books. One is current account ledger, under which we have to record the transactions related to the current account. The current account deposits will be maintained under this ledger. Then another is savings bank account ledger. In this book we have to maintain the records related to the savings deposits. And the third Here, fixed deposit account. In this book, we have to record the information related to the fixed deposit made by the customers. Then another is investment ledger. In this, the investment related all the transactions will be recorded under this. And loan ledger, the whatever may be the type of loan, that those loans will be recorded under this subsidiary book. And one more important subsidiary book here is cash credit ledger. So cash credit ledger, cash credit is nothing but the credit which is taken by the customer or the trader from the bank on security of stock or the debtors. On that basis, whatever the lending will be done by the bank, those are to be recorded under this cash credit ledger. And one more important subsidiary book here is bills discounted and purchase ledger. It's related to the bills receivables and bills payable. If the customer or the drawer makes discounting or the purchase, then those are to be recorded under this ledger. And one more important subsidiary book here is customer acceptances, endorsements, and guarantee ledger, if any. So those are to be recorded under subsidiary book having title as customer acceptances, endorsement, and guarantee. Then we have some important registers to be maintained by the bank. One is bills collection register, and this, the transactions related to the bills collection will be maintained. And another register here is security register. One more is jewelry registers. Another important register is demand draft register and letter of credit register. Usually letter of credit registers will be maintained for letter of credit related transactions. Then what is this letter of credit? A letter of credit or documentary credit is a promise by a bank on behalf of the buyer to pay the seller a specified sum in the agreed currency, provided that the seller submits the required documents by predetermined deadline. Then likewise, we have one more important register, that is overdraft register, under which we have to record the transactions related to the overdraft. And dear students, throughout this session, we have made a discussion on the topics like meaning of bank, definition of bank, and books and registers to be maintained by banks like principal books, subsidiary books, and registers. These are my references. You can go through those things. Thank you.